Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I am planning in my vertical classic catch-all planner, and I'm going to do an Easter theme spread. I have pulled out Flourishing Florals from Kelva Plan, and I'm going to use this set right here to kind of set the tone. Look how beautiful those are. I'm going to use those in the clear, set the tone for a really beautiful Easter spread. I also have some stamps pulled out. I think sometimes we forget that we can stamp in directly in our planner. And so I have some stamps from Illustrated Faith, one from By the Will for God that I thought I might be able to use in my planner today. So I will try to link everything down below. I'm not sure that these stamps or these stickers are in stock, but if they are, I'll link them, or I will at least link Heather Kell's page and Illustrated Faith and By the Will for God, which are companies that I love. All right, I will put you guys on fast forward. Let's go. So my goal was to do a more serious feeling Easter spread, meaning I didn't want to do Easter bunnies and Easter eggs. Not that I have anything against those. I think they are fun, but I just wanted to do one that was a little bit more reflective on the religious part of Easter. And I didn't have any stickers that I felt really encompassed what I was going for, which is why I decided to go with the stamps. So I think it's great to be able to use these stamps in your planner because it just gives you more options as you are planning, and you can bring in some more specific kind of things without buying all of the different stickers. Plus you can use the stamps over and over. So I decided to go with this set from Illustrated Faith just because I really liked the writing for it. I liked the phrases. So I stamped down the phrase wild and crazy kind of love, which is the love that God demonstrates for us for sure during the week of Easter, by giving up his son and by that sacrifice that Jesus shows all of us. So I wanted to have that there. And then I'm going to do florals all along the bottom of this spread. And so I'm doing a ton of whiteout. So Heather Kell has these like long strips of florals, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do like a garden of florals. I like the tone, I like the color tones, I think they're so pretty, and we're just gonna overlap them across all two pages, and it comes out so cute, you guys. I think it's so fun. This is a great, I mean, geez, I could have just done this and been done with the spread. Of course, I added more stickers because that's who I am, and I add lots of stickers. But this is such a great option for putting together a spread quickly. Heather Kell has a ton of florals, but you can also just kind of follow that style. Like, what if you just did a collage of stickers right at the bottom and then you had room for all of the writing up at the top? That's certainly an option each week. So I cut off the last little part here, and then I just want to save that. So I put that back in there. I will cut apart the two pages. Of course, I'll have to repunch them. I got a little bit off, so it hung over the bottom when I didn't mean for it to. That's okay. I can just trim it off. No big deal. It's very sticky sticker paper, so it was sticking to my scissors, which probably means the scissors need to be cleaned, but I will have to do that another time. All right, I need to repunch those pages, but I'll come back and do that at the end. Now I'm looking to see where else I can add some stamping. So I like this phrase unfinished, and I'm going to stamp it actually on Good Friday. So Good Friday is the day of Jesus's crucifixion, and I just wanted to write that it was unfinished in the fact that he was going to rise again on Sunday, on Easter morning. So wanted to stamp that there. And then I'm actually going to do one more stamp. I love this one that says just believe. And that one will end up being over in the corner just to kind of set the tone for the page. It's all the same handwriting, which works out really well, and actually matches up pretty well with Heather Kell's handwriting. And you'll see that a little bit later as I start to incorporate a few more stickers. So stamping is super easy. These clear stamps, you just need an acrylic block. So a clear acrylic block, you put the stamp on the block, ink up the stamp, and then press it down. I have a Lawn Fawn stamp chamois that I use to clean off my stamps afterwards. We're going to add a few little hearts here and there just for a little extra black on the page to contrast with all of the pastels that are going on. But that's going to be my big impact. Everything else is just going to be florals. And for me, it's a nice way to set the tone for Easter week without being too much of the commercial Easter. And I've done it different ways in the past, and this is just what I was feeling for this particular year. So normally I do not start with all of the decorative elements, but I had to this time just because I wanted to put the stamping down first. Now I'm going to layer on the functional elements. This is actually spring break week for my kids, but we still have plenty of activities going on. So I'm going to put down a few boxes here and there to notate my family's activities. I stick with what works for me, and so what works for me is having schedule at the top, tasks in the middle, and then the bottom is open for journaling, for notes, for habit tracking, for all kinds of things. I change up what goes in the bottom. Sometimes it's just decorative, like it is in this particular case. It's totally fine to change up how your planner page is laid out, just depending on your week. I have found a system that works for me. And so even though it might get a little bit repetitive when I'm doing these plan with me's, this is a functional planner. This is my family's like catch-all planner. It's where I keep track of all of the things as a mom of 3 and a wife to a busy musician and all the things. So laying down a few boxes, I'm mixing it up. So in this set, Heather Kell has some that are outlined and then have florals. She has one like this, which is just florals in the bottom corner. And then she has just some basic solid boxes. So I'm just mixing it up so that it brings a few florals to the top of the page, overlapping some of the boxes. I generally like to have them a little bit askew. You're going to see one box that ends up perfectly in line, but otherwise I like to have them a little bit off center. It's probably just because I don't trust myself to line them all up vertically anyway in the boxes. So why not purposefully have it be a little bit off center? All right, I'm seeing where I can add some of these different elements. I'm going to turn this one actually so that the floral is up at the top to kind of balance out, and it still gives me room to write in that box. And then I want to include this one on Wednesday, but I want to bring in some florals too. So I think what I'm going to do is actually pull in a clear floral and layer it underneath the 2 boxes that are there. So pulling this one up, and then I just have to peel up a little bit of this box and a little bit of the black box to make room for my floral. That'll go right here, and it even goes a little bit above the line, which totally is fine. And now look how pretty that is. Lots of room still for writing all over that section. And now I just need to focus on the tasks. All right, the first thing I do is find a checklist sticker that I'm going to put down, and it's not going to stay there long. I don't need that many check boxes. That's the thing for one day. I leave it there. I'm going to change my mind here in a second. Like that, it's just too many check boxes. I write really big. Generally, that's just how my handwriting is. And so that would be way too many check boxes for me. So I'm going to actually pull that up. I will deal with those in a minute. What I want to do first is in this book are all of these gorgeous hand lettered pieces. These are Heather Kell's handwriting, and they're done in the colors of the florals, and I'm just going to use them to cover up my weekdays. I don't normally do that. I don't normally cover up what's already written on the page, but I had these already, and they were cute, and I think the handwriting matches well, and it's just fun to change it up every now and then, and it really brings in a lot there at the top and gives it just kind of a special look. So it easily covers up, overlaps. Look how sweet those are. I love it. All right, now it's time to deal with tasks. Let's focus a little bit on what I can do. Nope, not tasks yet. Nope, I changed my mind. We're going to go with some more black and white. I love these long kind of washi tape like stickers. They're not actual washi tape, they're real stickers, but it's like strips of washi. And that black and white stripe, there's already a black and white kind of, or no, it's totally neutral on this. Sorry, I forgot I was working in which planner I was working in. So I love that it's going to cover up the edge. All I have to do is re-punch those, and it just brings that black and white in throughout the whole spread. And those, it's just a little hint of it because it's on that side of the page that ends up getting repunched anyway. It's so cute, you guys. I love, love, love it. I love how this spread is coming out, but you can see I'm like avoiding the task area in the middle just because I'm not sure what I'm going to do quite yet. So I end up deciding instead of using the checklist stickers, I'm going to bring in some boxes. So there's so many beautiful boxes, some with florals in them, and they're going to be perfect for notating some tasks. I don't want it to be solid boxes though in that row. I like how that one looks. I'm just trying to figure out if it's straight or not. Yeah, that one's cute. We'll go with black over on this side to give it a little bit of an anchor. And I think about, am I gonna add more florals? No, that's too many. There's plenty of florals already on this page. No more florals, I think. We'll see. All right, so putting down that black box, that's the only one that ends up lined up in the vertical box that's already on the page. And that's just because it's what fits there. Like it didn't look right askew, and I didn't want to cover up any more of the box to the left on Tuesday because I needed that. So we'll just kind of figure out where we're going to go from here. Last little bit that I'm going to add will be bullet points. These are kind of big circles, so I'm actually going to cut them in half, which is awesome because that makes them a little bit smaller, and also you get twice as many bullet points that way. So we're going to cut those in half. I like 2 to 3 bullet points per page, and those are just like big tasks that I'm wanting to get done on that particular day. So we will get those down. I'm going to alternate between the dark green and kind of that golden color. And once those are down, the spread will be done. I hope this video encourages you to try out some stamping in your planner. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to change up your normal stickering style by bringing in some fun stamps. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. Like I said before, I will link the shops that all of this stuff is from down below so you can check those out for sure if you're interested. I don't know that these specific items are in stock, but all 3 companies that I showed you at the beginning are companies that I love to shop from, so definitely check them out. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I'm so excited about everything that's happening over on Patreon. We are having a fabulous time. So make sure to check out the link to Patreon in the description box below as well. I hope that you have a wonderful week of Easter. And as always, keep it creative.